Hey everybody, welcome to Catholic Breakfast and our 12 Days of Christmas series. It's called New Nazareths. Today, happy to share with you the recitation of a poem that we did not write. I did not write it, but it's where we got the name for the whole series by Gerard Manley Hopkins, great poet from the 19th century, a Jesuit priest. And the name of the poem is The Virgin Mary Compared to the Air We Breathe.
Wild air, world-mothering air, nestling me everywhere, that each eyelash or hair girdles goes home betwixt, the fleeciest, frailest flixt, snowflake that's fairly mixed. With riddles and is rife in every least thing's life, this needful, never spent, and nursing element, my more than meat and drink, my meal at every wink.
This air, which by life's law my lung must draw and draw now but to breathe its praise, minds me in many ways of her, who not only gave God's infinity dwindle to infancy, welcome in womb and breast, birth, milk, and all the rest, but mothers each new grace that does now reach our race.
Mary Immaculate, merely a woman, yet whose presence power is great as no goddesses, was deemed, dreamed who this one work has to do. Let all God's glory through. God's glory which would go through her and from her flow off, and no way but so.
I say that we are wound with mercy round and round as if with air. The same is Mary, more by name. She, wild web, wondrous robe, mantles the guilty globe. Since God has let dispense her prayers his providence, nay, more than almoner, the sweet alms self is her. And men are meant to share her life, as life does air.
If I have understood, she holds high motherhood towards all our ghostly good, and plays in grace her part about man's beating heart, laying like air's fine flood, the death dance in his blood. Yet no part but what will be Christ, our Savior still.
Of her flesh, he took flesh. He does take fresh and fresh, though much the mystery how, not flesh but spirit now, and makes, oh marvelous,
New Nazareths in us, where she shall yet conceive him morning, noon, and eve. New Bethlehem's any born, their evening, noon, and morn. Bethlehem or Nazareth.
Men here may draw like breath more Christ and baffled death, who, born so, comes to be new self and nobler me in each one, and each one more makes, when all is done, both God's and Mary's son.
Again look overhead, how air is azure. Oh nay, but do stand where you can lift your hands skywards. Rich, rich it laps, round the forefinger gaps, yet such a sapphire shot charged steep sky will not stain light.
Yea, mark you this, it makes no prejudice. The glass blue days are those where every color glows, each shape and shadow shows. Blue be it, this blue heaven, the 7 or 7 times 7 huge sunbeam will transmit, perfect, not alter it.
Or if there does some soft on things aloof aloft, bloom, breathe that one breath more, earth is the fairer for. Whereas did air not make this bath of blue and slake, fire the sun would shake. A blear and binding ball with blackness bound in all, the thick stars round him roll, flashing like flecks of coal, quartz fret or sparks of salt in grimy, vasty vault.
So God was, God of old, a mother came to mold these limbs like ours, which are what must make our day star much dearer to mankind, whose glory bare would blind, or less would win man's mind. Through her, we may see him made sweeter, not made dim, and her hand leaves his light sifted to suit our sight.
Be thou then, O thou dear mother, my atmosphere, My happier world wherein to wend and meet no sin, above me, round me lie, fronting my froward eye with sweet and scarless sky. Stir in my ears, speak there, of God's love, O live air, of patience, penance, prayer.
World mothering air, air wild, wound in thee is led. Fold home, fold fast thy child.